Okay, so I muted my mic through OBS. There we go. Perfecto. Perfecto. Alright, awesome. So, yeah. Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a while since I've actually, like, uploaded or, like, really done anything. But yeah, so basically I've finally got around to near enough. I'm not going to say finishing Project Reformed, but I've got it to a stable point. Black Panther, obviously played it. And yeah. So now we're basically I'm just basically doing a release stream to basically show how it looks, I guess. The current version that I've sent you guys in the description below, that's uploaded for everyone to claim. That is currently, it's the latest build. I haven't dropped anything new on it. I haven't even done any more tweaks. The only thing is that I realised I included a lighting mod, which is from the old, it's from the old version of the mod, but yeah, it's fine. I recommend staying away from that. Oh wow, that's loose as shit. Okay, I think I've already found a car that might be possibly broken. I don't know. I don't remember the Evo being this loose. So, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so straight up, like I said, I haven't had chance to double over everything because like when you reinstall shit, it seems to work and it doesn't. But yeah, the mod is stable. That has got the maxed out tires on that. Yeah, it does. Okay. But yeah, you know, things have been complicated with work and stuff, so I've been pretty busy, but I managed to actually get around to doing more stuff. That feels a bit better, but yeah. I'll be releasing an update for this anyway. I'll probably updating this every week. So any bugs that you come across with like handling or anything, yeah, just drop them in the Discord if you're part of it, and I'll just drop them in the comments on the mod. But yeah, that's. I already know I'm gonna get complaints about how loose this is, so I'll get around to fixing that. But yeah, this is Project Reform 6.0. It's current build you're seeing. It's running with the Xbox 360 prototype visuals mod I did, and this mod is available for you guys to download right now. The only issue is I'm waiting for the go ahead to it be available on NFS mods. I uploaded it like 5 hours ago, and I'm waiting for it to be actually given the confirmed and published properly. So as soon as that's fingered, I'll be providing the link for that as well. But yeah, with the current build, literally what you're going to be receiving is you're gonna get the handling and a few cars. You'll get a few cars. It'll be the Subaru WRX STI, the Buick Regal GNX or GSX, whatever it's called. The Honda Civic hatchback, and both of the Acura, is it Acura? Yeah, the Acura Integras, the LS and the Type R. The mod shouldn't crash as well. I've thoroughly tested this on several, and it works fine. There's no crashes. The only time the game crashes is when you basically decide to run the game without VSync, because for some reason VSync breaks these games. No idea why. And also as well, so for Windows 7, if you disable high scale DPI in the properties, that also fixes a lot of crashes as well. In Windows 10 though, you have to do that for application settings or application controls, but I'm not on Windows 10 yet, so I don't know. Right. Have you tried Toshiya's car packs? Also, hi. Hey, Lenny. So I've tried one or two of the car packs, like the Reformed DLC. I haven't got around to trying them all and seeing how compatible they are, but I know for a fact that Toshiya, he's been working really hard, and he's been trying to work the handling around the original handling I gave him. So the cars they're compatible with this, but they might be overpowered in some aspects with this, so it's a work in progress with those, because I still need to do some compatibility checks and fixes for it, and then it should be fine. But yeah, I've tested a few, but not all. I'll get to it though. I'll probably end up doing a stream at some point when we're actually testing them. Yeah, it's finally happening. Yes, I am using texture mod. It's Need for Speed Undercover Evolved textures. It's the modern Miami texture mod I did. Uses textures from Need for Speed Heat, I think, or Need for Speed 2015. It's one or the other. But yeah, I did rework a lot of the textures, and one of our old team members, Dieter, he also did a few upscales for me and helped me do textures as well, so that was pretty cool. Hey Narek, how you doing, mate? But yeah, in a way, like, I wasn't sure whether or not the mod would have been ready to release, just because of the fact like at the moment it's lacking content to the original Reformed, but I think that was the best way to go about it, because release the base so people can experience it, they can enjoy it, and then, I mean, every time it comes to like when I released the last patches and that, it caused more issues, so taking my time going through and retesting stuff, and I'll be publishing the updates out. I won't be rushing them this time, because obviously we don't have no deadlines or anything. But yeah, we'll get back to that point where we have tons of content and just need a little bit more time on it. Are you going to release it, or is it already released? It looks pretty neat, not gonna lie. So, from what I remember, I think it is already released. I think it is in the latest Undercover Evolved on my NFS Mods profile, but I'm not too sure. If it isn't in with the texture mods, then I'll be sure to update it and include it. Or I'll just end up, I'll just like upload the file by itself, like media file, and just upload the texture mod by itself if need be. Because Undercover Evolved was a pretty good okay graphics mod I did, but it's just one of them things where it's like I've done what I want with it, and it's probably not going to really get much more done to it. But the road thing, finally we can use some NFS to run sounds. Also, it won't be surprising that they are in TMX like President and Wild. So basically, yeah, it would be cool to have some Need for Speed to run sounds. The only people I know doing sound mods for the game at the minute is Toshiya. So if he gets around to doing Need for Speed to run sounds, then if he gets around to doing that, then you know, that'd be sick. But I think he prefers more like Forza, and I don't know if it's like Assetto Corsa sounds or something. I'm not too sure. It is released, but just a handling boost. Yeah. So it's basically just the main handling file itself, and you get the option to enable or disable some of the assists if you want to. They're already disabled by default, but you can re-enable them if you really want them, like brake to drift and stuff like that. I don't know if the brake to drift is. I can't remember if I included the brake to drift one or not. Or I can't remember if that's still a work in progress. And as for the booster pack components, it's self-explanatory. It's all the booster pack cars that are currently in this build, and then it's for tools to install them, and also the scripts as well. So it's not too bad. Only problem is they have tags and they don't say from which cars they are, and it's kind of a guessing game. Ah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I can kind of see why no one's bothered using those at the moment. Then, if it's like that, because not gonna lie, I mean, it's that would be See, the problem is as well, with, like, some cars have a real specific sound in the run, and you can tell what they are straight away if you're able to play them from, like, I don't know, if there's, like, a TMX, where you can listen to the audio of a TMX file, then fair enough, yeah. You'd be able, like, the BMW M392, for example, the GTS, or GST, I think it's GTS, that has, like, a really specific engine sound, what was also most 12 in the early stages, and, yeah, it's, like, you'd be able to tell it from a mile off, but then, like, I don't know, you go ahead and jump in, like, the Renault Megane, and then the Nissan 240 SX, or the Fairlady, or whatever it is, the Datsun. It's, like, the engine sounds are then, like, somewhat similar, and you can't really tell between them, so, yeah, that would be quite a, that'd be quite fucking awful, in my opinion, trying to guess between that. I think one of the main annoying things about doing this mod in total was not even the fact that I have to rework every car, but it's the fact that I have to spend around 2 hours testing each car to see if or not it's actually manageable, and see if, you know, see if you can actually have fun in it, and also make sure in the balance as well, because fuck me, balancing cars in this game, it's when you balance all the other cars and then you jump in a car that's unbalanced, it's like you don't notice it because the AI is so bad, so you have to drive each car and you have to see where it bottoms out in the speed, or see where too much torque is being applied in the gears, and then you have to manually go through and tweak things. Oh, speed wobble, fishtailing, speed and power. Also, the Shelby GT500 RTX sound is pretty recognised, where it's basically the Ford Mustang RTR. Oh wow, okay. Not gonna lie, I was really tempted to do the Ford Mustang RTR as an add-on, but I never really got around to it. I mean, to be fair though, I haven't really got around to do a lot of things for this game recently. I think the most recent thing I actually did for this game that was actually like properly modding was doing the lighting config you see now, which still isn't fully finished. It still needs probably a few tweaks here and there, which I'll probably end up posting out at some point. But yeah, mainly that, and just the occasional balancing, like the stock Z06. Fuck me, it could reach 200 miles per hour basically stock, even after I nerfed it already, and it basically came to a point where I had to just not nerf it by like another 5%. And now when it's stock, it bottoms out at about 1.7. Well, it don't bottom out, but as it goes through the gears, it actually feels like the car's actually struggling to reach its maximum speed because of road conditions and weather conditions and stuff like that. Which obviously, you know, it's like every car is supposed to have that, even when maxed out, but it just increases the threshold. Plus, as well, not gonna lie, it's like for some reason, every single car in this game, by default, is already pre-tuned, anyways. Like the Z06, for example, it has like, I don't know, 100 more horsepower than it's supposed to standard. It's like, mate, every car has been fucking staged like 1 or 2 remapped. It's fucking ridiculous. But hey ho, you know. Oof. I also included an emitter fix as well for you guys, because a lot of people was complaining about the Nitros effects, how they was like really like, I don't know, they just look really shitty compared to Pro Street. So they're now a 60 FPS animation, and yeah, they basically flow smoother than they used to, and the overall like size and shape was slightly adjusted. There's also a color tweak in there as well. Hey Ford Shelby, how you doing, mate? I would say thanks for welcoming me back, but like I've been back for a while. I've just been quiet. I haven't really I haven't had time to post anything. And it's like I was going to upload a massive video that was going to be like 30 minutes long, but it's like no one really wants to sit and watch a 30-minute video. They'd rather be in like a 30-minute live stream, see the live progress, and then actually ask questions during the stream instead of like asking it on the comments. I used to share for the more specific Porsche sounds, like on the GT2993, because he has these if it's front sounds. But he said most of them are either Porsche RSI B or Porsche. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't surprise me. Because, yeah, it's like, I don't know what it is with Black Box, but it's like they have all these sounds at their disposal, and they basically just go, oh, yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool as well. And then they go, oh, so what should we use? Oh, let's just use this. Let's just use that. And it's like, mate, really? It's like, why have all these... Why record all these sounds if about 60% of them aren't even going to get used? Like, it's fucking... It's stupid. It's idiotic. Wait, why don't... I'm confused. I have 2 GT3 RSs. Okay, we'll upgrade one, and we'll leave one stock. But yeah, I messed around with a Porsche handling because I wanted to make them. Well, I don't know, like the Porsche. Like, I know obviously a lot of you guys haven't had a chance to actually test these, but the Porsches was one of the hardest cars to try and do handling for, because I was trying to get, because Porsches are supposed to be heavy in the rear because that's where their engine is, and they understeer in the front slightly, and it's the momentum of them slamming the brakes is what gives them the grip in the front. Obviously trying to replicate that in Need for Speed isn't the easiest thing, but the stock GT3 RS has quite a bit of grip because it's got a huge wang, and it's more like a race car than a standard Porsche because of all the extra bits and bobs. Whoop. Oh, he just got knocked the fuck out. But yeah, the cars handle way more natural, and obviously as well, even when it comes to like the braking distance, so like you're your 100 to 0 times and stuff, instead of being instant, it's like you slam the brakes on, you can see the car still goes. It like the wheels don't lock, which is a shame. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad, because if we had wheel lock, then you wouldn't be able to steer when you brake. So, but brakes are no longer it's no longer the super brake from a GTA game with a fucking trainer. The brakes do their job, and they bring the car gradually to a stop, but they don't fucking stop you straight away like a modern supercar. But overall, you know, the game looks okay, I guess. The game feels a lot better than it did. And obviously, the whole idea with the mod was to make it feel better and more enjoyable. And personally, I do think the game is a lot more enjoyable just because of the fact that if you jump in a rear-wheel drive fucking Porsche, you know, you send it into a corner, it's going to go sideways. Which is what I like. Need Speed Undercover is giving feeling like GTFR now. I wouldn't go... I don't know. I mean, everyone has their own opinion on how a game feels or looks. Personally, I wouldn't, like... I don't know. I wouldn't go with GTA. The LFA sound is weird. They're like a mix of Lamborghini Glider B and lower engine on the list LFA A and higher. Same with the Audi R8 sound. Oh my god, lower engine. Yeah, I was gonna say, when I heard the LFA sound, I was really like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it, you know, because it does the job, but I don't know. I just feel it just feels like there's a lot of people, like a lot of game dubs out there, anyways, that can't seem to get a lot of accurate sounds, and it's just, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's like they have all this high-tech equipment and they can't even fucking get accurate sounds for cars. Or they can't even get them, like, somewhat accurate. Like, they do the job, but it's like you compare them to the real thing and it's like, yeah, but it's not really thingy. And then you get DICE, who play stuff like for Battlefield and that, and it's like, and you get their weapon sounds, who actually manage to replicate near enough, like, real-life weapon sounds, but car sounds, it's different. It's like, fair enough. I also had the joys of trying to figure out as well whether or not I should make the Porsche GT3 RS more loose when it's upgraded because it's got more power, or make it more grippy. And I came to the conclusion making it slightly more grippy would have been the best bet, because otherwise, if you make it too loose, then you have to tune it all the way to grip to actually have it more controllable. So it's like, I've had to make it slightly more grippy just so it's more balanced and actually it's, you know, it's not sluggish in any way. Because it still goes sideways because it's got a shitload of power. I mean, I think the GT3 RS maxed out now has like, what, 800 horsepower? It's about 780 to 800 horsepower, maybe even 900, I don't know. Every V10 engines and they sound different to compare the cars. Yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping when I drop the next update for Reformed, I'm not saying there's going to be any extra cars in there just yet, but the plan is to hopefully go ahead and add a few extra things. Hopefully Yorpie's police and Splash's police overhaul, progression overhaul, and also the new like AI racing. And if need be, I'm going to add the Xbox 360 AI as well. And I might use it. Well, I know Frixilla did some stuff with the AI. I think it did like Need for Speed World AI with what was it? The World AI with the Xbox 360, and it was really competitive. So I might have to see about doing something like that. But we'll see. Yeah, the cops still suck at the moment, unfortunately. I don't get how the Mazda accent sounds so good extracted, but in the game it sounds like pure garbage because for Frostbite does something to the TMX sound, so that's why they sound weird and distorted. To be fair, it depends, I suppose, because I suppose it depends on, like, I don't know, the audio encoder they use in the Frostbite games. Like, I suppose it depends what the max bitrate is that's supported and all that, and like the max hertz or whatever. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's like when you think of like, I don't know, Battlefield 3. It's like weapon sounds sound great because they're short and they're simple, but when it comes to vehicles, they're just dog shit. You get Battlefield 4 again. The helicopter sound, like the vehicle sounds are meh. They're pretty good. And the weapon sounds are better, and then you get Battlefield 5, and then all that type of stuff, and Battlefield 1, it's like the sounds are miles better because the engine's way updated. But then you jump onto Need for Speed Heat 2015, it's like the sounds are like meh. What happened to the damage model? I disabled damage because I got fed up of watching all my cars get smashed up when I was taking photos. And also, yeah, that's the only reason why. The runs car sounds in general where potato quality is probably engine issue. It wouldn't surprise me. I think they use the same sounds in Need for Speed 12, and they're amazing. Yeah. The thing is, though, as well, is the ironic thing with that as well is even if you play stuff like Burnout Paradise, and then you come like what was it? Burnout Paradise uses renderware, and renderware is basically like the Chameleon engine, but the Chameleon engine's like renderware but on steroids. That's probably the best way to describe it, I think, maybe. But yeah, it's like when you listen to the sounds between them, it's like renderware had really good sounds, and that like for the time it came out. And then you jumped into like Hopsuit 2010 on Chameleon and Most Wanted in 2012, and then the car sounds in that were just fucking insane. Like, I mean, it's legit. Like, if you could put a list up of the games that have the best car engine sounds, it's literally Criterion's titles for a start, the ones that are on Chameleon engine. Then you get stuff like Assetto Corsa. If I remember correctly, the car sounds in that was incredible, but I cannot remember. And then you also get stuff like Grid Autosport, and I think also the new Grid. I can't remember what the new Grid's called. I don't know if it's like just called Grid 2019 or Grid 2020. But yeah, it's like these sounds in that as well. They were fucking they were just insane. I'm assuming Assetto Corsa one. I don't. A second one is there? I don't know. I've never actually played them. I've just seen people stream them and that, and I've heard the sounds in them. I know people do sound mods for the game as well. So it might have been sound mods I heard, but I'm not too sure. I find these with Hopsuit twin a bit average, not to mention how I managed to mess up the Viper sounds, and only the Viper thing is a still sound that is barely heard. You need to listen closer to hear them. There is also Assetto. Okay. It might have been Assetto Corsa Competizione. Oh wait, yeah, that was. That was the latest one. Yeah, I think it is Competizione that I've mainly watched gameplay on, because I'm not too sure. I don't know. I've seen gameplay of one of them. I know the graphics are really good, so that might be Competizione. They're kind of mixed bag for me. Some are great, some are meh. It sounds epic. Okay, yeah, it's probably Competizione then, because I know it was the one. I know when I last watched the video, it was like last year, and the sounds like I think it was the Ferrari 458 or the 488, like Le Mans fucking race one. Hearing that like V10 of that just screaming down the fucking. I think it was around the Nürburgring or something. It was like, it just sounded insane, and the graphics was like really nice as well. I was just sitting there, I was like, damn. I was like proper, like, it gave me like Project Cars 2, Project Cars 3 vibes. Is there any specific car you like actually want to see me test drive to see how it handles? Because at the moment I'm just jumping in random shit, and yeah. V10 vanilla content actual way. No, I'm not going to rate that. Fucking hell. I feel like I'm going fucking crazy. Right, we've got those. Right, we've test drive the part Viper. Yes, big meaty boy. Have I got a Viper in here? No, I do not, but I will buy one. Let's get rid of a Charger. Right. Wait, are you asking me to tell my childhood story? Because if that's the case, that is for another damn video. I mean, nothing really spectacular about my childhood anyway. Like, not gonna lie. It's just typical Brit boy. Went to school, did stupid shit. Went to another school, went to college. You know what I mean? Just the typical stuff kids do. Yeah, so the Viper for me on this was quite a mixed. It was quite a mix for the handling, because it's got the big dirty V10 in the front, which weighs it down. But I know it's supposed to be quite a loose car as well, because the back end's quite light. So I was like, okay, let's see if we can get a mixture. And so far, in my opinion, it is one of the better handling cars, or one of the best handling cars anyway. Because you just brake and just whip it into corners and it just goes with it. It feels great.
The Viper in real life is pretty fucking OP in terms of grip handling.
Oh, it's techie. I didn't even know you went at the fucking voice chat, mate.
Yeah. I mean, congrats on the mod release, man. It's been a while, yeah. It's like a long time in the making.
Yeah, I sat there and I was like, mate, maybe I should probably put this out, because it's just kind of sat there in a folder.
Can't wait to hear Kuro's retarded thoughts on it. He's gonna be like, "Oh no, most wanted handles better." Fuck you.
Probably. Oh.
Yeah, no, he just likes simpler handling because he can't handle like simulators like stuff.
Right, back
most
in a minute.
is practically everything for that dude.
I got a phone call. 1 minute.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello.
I'm not tired. I'm actually trying to be very quiet because my wife is sleeping right behind me. Oh yeah, the cafe's pretty great.
Fucking hell. Effort. looks like I'll be cutting this stream short in a bit, because, yeah.
You gotta do some shit.
Yeah, unfortunately. Also, it's mainly because one of our cats that we've got, is a gorgeous, he's a fucking really rare cat. He's a crossbreed of a Russian bully. And fucking, by the look of it, we don't know if someone stole the cat or if someone's, like, killed it or not, because it's been missing for, like a day and a half. No one's seen him around the entire area. Considering he spends all the time laid in the garden, he doesn't go anywhere, and then he's just vanished and he hasn't come back, so... My girlfriend's got a whole fucking search parade going around looking for a cat, and it's like, well, I mean, he's a male with balls. He's probably gone looking for Fanny. It's what cats do, but, you know, you can never be too cautious.
I mean, if it's 8 season, then yeah, probably.
Exactly. So, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. I noticed Black Panther was doing, like, videos on this, and then, I don't know. I don't think he's doing anymore. I don't think the video's got enough attention. Okay, just installed the Miami Roads on formatted, plus an optional like mod, and the game is lagging like hell. Is there a way to fix this?
Man, you guys are gonna be on tech support duty until the morning because mods just released. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, this problem, oh, that problem."
Vector, what are your PC specs? Also, what operating system are you running on? Because, and also as well, if you're using the Steam version 1.0, then you'll be fine. If you're using like 1.018 or 1.7, then the game will just fucking commit yeetant. I swear to God, though, my girlfriend has like a microchip in the back of her head that just tells her when I'm busy, and it's like, oh, here we go. Let's just bother him. Let's just ruin whatever he's doing.
Welcome to relationships.
Yep, they're fucking annoying. I have the game on Steam. W10.
In my case, I can't even tell her that. I'm gonna get fucking killed.
Windows 10, I have an RTX 36. I don't think it should be lagging like I slapped my ass off. If you have the game, what's the? I don't, because I don't even know if the Steam version is just 1.01 or if it's 1.17 if you've bought it on Steam. Because I know it got updated on Steam, but then I know the Origin version got the Challenge series and stuff, so. The only thing I can think of is it might be the EXE you have, Vector, because one of them has, I don't know what you call it. It's not an anti-cheat, but it DRM, that's it. It has a DRM, and that causes massive performance issues, which, yeah,
you should just recommend people the cracked version without any Steam like library support at all.
But yeah, so if you've guaranteed you've probably got the DRM EXE, so what I'll do is I'll post the non-DRM EXE about in Discord and stuff, and then it should sort that. Right. Anyways, apologies for cutting this stream short, guys, but yeah. Man's gotta go man's gotta go do shit as usual. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll probably do another one in the next few days to showcase more stuff and showcase updates and that. But yeah, you guys take it easy. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.